Asterisk. In the latest 90-Day Fiancé, the Other Way season, Sarper left Shekinah crying after doing something really serious. Shekinah told producers when he went to grab her phone out of her hand, and he ripped out a hair extension. Sarper was labeled an abuser and a control freak for how he behaved towards Shekinah. Interestingly, Shekinah forgave Sarper for what he did. They got engaged in Turkey, and Sarper is currently in Los Angeles, probably married to the esthetician. 7. Pedro Jimeno. Chantal Everett's parents were onto something when they tried to stop her from marrying Pedro. They suspected he was with Chantal for a green card and soon started to watch Pedro treating Chantal badly. Chantal always tried to save Pedro and defend her decision to bring him to the US without telling her parents that they were engaged. There were barely any moments in their 7-year marriage where Pedro made Chantal feel special. He stayed with her only as long as he could secure a green card and then shockingly divorced her. Pedro wasn't a supportive partner. He didn't encourage Chantal to do better at work and complained that she didn't help with household chores during her off days from her nursing job. Pedro had also started spending less and less time at home before the divorce, choosing to spend it on his co-workers that Chantal was certain Pedro was sleeping with. 6. Angela Deem. Angela has been called an allegedly abusive partner plenty of times. Michael going missing from her Hazelhurst house just 2 months after coming to America did not land him in trouble with fans for this very reason. Instead of accusing Michael of being a scammer, these 90-Day Fiancé viewers are cheering for Michael, who has successfully escaped an allegedly abusive relationship. Angela has hurt Michael in many ways, especially by keeping him under her thumb, even from thousands of miles away. Angela didn't allow Michael to have social media pages. She made him delete his Instagram and threatened to divorce him multiple times. Angela even went to the extent of showing up unannounced at Michael's house and wrecking his car before proceeding to physically attack him. Because she suspected he was having affairs behind her back, Angela even thought of hacking Michael's phone and putting a tracker in it which sounded like it was illegal. 5. Andrei Kastravit. Andrei from Moldova has been filmed mistreating his wife Elizabeth Libby Pothast on multiple occasions on the show. He even cursed her in his native language on camera. Andrei even demanded Libby ask her father to pay for their extravagant second wedding in Moldova, leading to Libby's siblings wanting to know if Andrei was with her with ulterior motives. Andrei's loud personality and his aggressive nature led fans to believe he never loved Libby. He also seemed to want to alienate Libby from her loved ones. His hot temper and overconfidence make it look like Andrei feels he's the best husband Libby could ever have. Andrei has struggled to make himself look like a devoted husband, even though there have never been any rumors of him being unfaithful towards her. 4. Anfisa Nava. Russian woman Anfisa showed her true colors even before she faced the camera when she refused to come to the US unless George Nava had bought her an expensive bag. It looked like Anfisa was marrying his bank account and not George. She was in for a rude awakening when she realized George had lied to her about his finances. Anfisa confessed that she didn't love George as much as she loved his money. Her screaming about wanting George to fetch her red bag with her makeup was seen as a joke, but it showed Anfisa's abusive tendencies. Anfisa's actions triggered viewers. In an episode of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Anfisa even physically attacked George. Meanwhile, George never retaliated. Anfisa could have easily left George and gone back to Russia if she had felt cheated by George, who'd kept his real financial status from her. However, Anfisa is still living in the US and has even got her citizenship after their divorce, which shows that Anfisa always wanted to be in America, with or without George. 3. Natalie Mordaut. 7. Natalie had been married twice before she met Mike Youngquist. She compared Mike to her ex-husband she left because he refused to have kids with her and judged Mike for not being as fit as the army man. She didn't hesitate before telling the cameras that she didn't love Mike, leading to him resenting her for the rest of their relationship. Natalie proceeded to accuse Mike of sleeping with his best friend on the night of her wedding, and yet showed up in the States when her K-1 visa was approved, revealing her real intentions. Natalie chided Mike for his dietary habits. She complained about having to live in the woods. She made fun of Mike's ex-wife. She lied that Mike's mother had called her when she hadn't. Natalie left Mike when she realized she did not have a future with him in his small town. But Natalie also begged him not to divorce her because she didn't want to get deported. Natalie even tried to get Mike to take her back years later because she hadn't found any man who would give her a child. Big Ed Brown, 90 Day Fiancé star Big Ed, has been in not all as they are choosing what is best for their little family and going forward with the life that they have created together. David Toborowski gives huge moving update. It took some time for David Toborowski and Annie Suwan to finally get settled in Arizona. They had initially struggled to find a balance as they did not have much when they first tied the knot. 90 Day Fiancé fans saw Annie love David regardless of what he did not have. Yet she knew that he loved her, and that was all that mattered. As time went by, they built a brand and quickly became fan favorites, landing on spin-offs, including Pillow Talk, and quickly became a success story for TLC. In 2024, the couple decided that they wanted to have a child together, but David had undergone a vasectomy. He already had 3 children, so he felt that he was done until he met Annie. They underwent IVF to make it happen and are now expecting a baby girl come March 2025. For the past few months, David and Annie have been in her homeland of Thailand, but are they coming back? According to David, they may make it their home as he is about to get his Thai marriage visa. This will allow him to stay in Thailand as he is married to a Thai citizen, but they are unsure. Annie and David do have a condo in Pattaya, Thailand, so US friends and family have come to spend time with them. Plus, he can do real estate remotely. Many have asked if Annie will deliver in Thailand, and the answer is yes. The reason is her mother and her whole family are over there. Plus, her mom is currently awaiting her green card, so it just makes sense. The baby will be here before they know it, but do they have a name? And baby makes 3? Annie Suwan and David Toborowski know that they want the baby's name to start with an M to honor David's late father Murray. He passed in 2020, so this is a special way to honor him. However, Annie will decide what to call their little lady when she actually sees her for the first time. So will they be a family of 3, plus David's other amazing children, or are there more little ones on the horizon? David shared that they still have 3 embryos at the HRC clinic in LA. Therefore, the next step will be deciding if one is enough or if they want a second mini Annie or David. Time will tell, but we are all very excited to meet Miss M. Toborowski when the time comes. Are you excited about all that is to come for Annie and David? More so, would you love to see them adventure with their baby through Thailand? Let us know your thoughts and follow David on Instagram for fun and exciting updates. Subscribe to our channel for daily updates. Always be the first to get news. Subscribe to our channel for daily updates. Always be the first to get news. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, USA Celebrity Corner 24. Thank you for watching.